Okay, well, good morning, Danny. Are you gonna show your face?
I had this blanket on my head the whole time.
Okay, so story time. We left later than we should have last night, and so we didn't make it to the trailhead, and so we just pulled over here, and I was like, okay guys, well, we'll just tent camp. And so we camped, but look how, I mean, we had to set up the tent in the dark and stuff, but it's a really beautiful spot to camp here at Pole Creek. And it was cold, and I don't think any of us slept very good. And then Danny was like, well, instead of me setting up the tent, I'll just sleep in the back. So anyways, we're just gonna do some coffee, eat some breakfast, and then drive. It's another like 9 miles and get started on the hike. Okay, good morning. So in today's vlog, I'm taking 2 of my friends, Jamie and Danny, who have never been backpacking before, and we're going on an off-grid backpacking trip. So it's gonna be about 30 miles probably total. We got a late start, so we ended up just car camping last night. And here's Danny pumping her water for the day, filtering our water, and we are gonna get started. Oh, I missed. So my sights might be off a little bit because I haven't shot this bow this year. So it could be off.
Well, you hit the bag.
But I hit the bag. So here, let me try another one.
Nice.
Take that, and then you're just gonna lock it in right there with the white tip up, underneath the purple thing. Or underneath it, yep, push it all the way in. Now set it on the rest. Yep. And then you don't want to really like hold this, you just want to try and pull it, because every time I kept trying to steady it with my finger, it would bump off. So then what you do is you take this, and this is the kind of tricky part, and then you clasp it on the purple thing. And then you close it, yep, just like that. And it's locked now. And then what you do is you hold on to, I think. Here. I don't know where it went. That I do so much solo backpacking, but for me, I have so much noise in my day-to-day life that whenever I get a chance, I love to get up into the mountains. I feel like it just like resets my soul, and being alone in nature, I think, is one of the best ways to just be grateful for the state that we live in, the country that we get to explore. And if you look at this rough terrain, there's no way I could do this without my Ford pickup. I love my pickup. I'll never get rid of it because I have the space in the back that I can, when I'm at home, I can throw my kids and car seats back there. And then when I want to get into the mountains quickly, I can throw everything in the bed. And I know that the pickup will get me to wherever I want to go. Like, there's no way that you could make this in a car. There's no way I could even do this in my old RAV4. This is a road you need a Ford pickup for. Yeah, for sure, with 4-wheel drive. Okay. So, I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but the very first time I ever came to the Sawtooths, I had never ever been to the Sawtooths before in my life. And I was dating this guy, and he was kind of a jerk. Like, we were supposed to hang out that weekend, and then he's like, oh, I have a friend coming into town, so I don't think you should come up. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to just sit around and feel sorry for myself. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys.
Wow.
We need to stop and take a picture.
Wow. That view is sick.
Okay, hold on.
And I can't believe I said sick.
The story is to be continued. Let's get out. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you are nice. Yeah.
Okay, look what we stumbled upon. This super old cabin as we're driving up. Could you imagine living here? Like, wow, this is amazing. I want to go in. I don't see the door, do you guys? Oh, it looks like people still use this. There's a power cord over here. Oh, it's locked up.
There's a table, there's chairs, and there's an old fireplace.
Yeah, I think people still use it because there was a power cord coming out of the side of the house.
Oh, there's a light bulb, and cords.
You see?
And there's a
Carpet.
kitchen. There's a table. There's all kinds of
Oh my
stuff.
gosh. Yeah, this is definitely like a hunting camp, I bet. Oh yeah, people probably sleep on these. These are probably the bunk beds.
Yeah,
Wow.
people definitely use it.
That's so cool. This would be a fun hunting camp.
Light bulb in there.
Natalie, you were telling us about your home birth experience. Like, talk about the setting and where we're at. And
Well, it's like so interesting being at an old log cabin like this because I just kept thinking, what would it have been like 100 years ago when we didn't, like, if we would have lived up here and you didn't have doctors or you didn't have, like, what would that have been like? And I wonder if it would have been somewhat similar to even my birthing experience. So both my babies were born just in a home environment with midwives, and it's interesting. People are always like, oh my gosh, you didn't have drugs, you had 10-pound babies, like you didn't have a doctor, what? But I was a low risk pregnancy, and my mom, the last couple babies, I actually watched her give birth. And so I don't know, I grew up without fearing the birth process. It's so different than what you see on TV. It's not like the high drama, the like, oh my gosh, the baby's coming. It's not like that. At least it wasn't for me.
describe that moment when they had you bear down, in that moment where after you'd worked so hard.
Oh my gosh. So, oh man, it was amazing. So I think having all the women in the room, like it was almost like a ceremony. I know that sounds like a strange word to say, but there was so much strong female energy, and I just knew that all the women in there believed that I could do it. And it's like the moment, that's what I say, like I would have 10 babies just to have 10 of these moments. Like, labor's so hard, and then the moment that baby is like comes out of you, it's unlike any drug or high or rush or anything that I've ever experienced. Like, it's just like such a rush of oxytocin and endorphins that like it's the best feeling. You feel in love with everybody in the room, and like you forget about the pain, and you just pull that little baby up onto your chest. And like with Phoenix, it was so crazy. Like, she was down here, and she was like 2 minutes old, and we have a video of it. She scooted up and like was trying to latch on, like but she just instinctually knew how to do that, you know?
Wow.
And
What would you tell women who are thinking about doing a home birth?
well, I would say that do your research, make sure that you're healthy going into it, because if you have complications, you definitely should be in the hospital. But home births are really safe if you have a good team of people around you. And just trust that like your body is capable of doing it, and remind yourself that you are a strong, powerful woman, and that our bodies as women have been designed to do this for centuries and centuries and centuries, and like draw on the power of all the other women who have gone through that experience and use that during your labor experience. Okay, people always ask me if I want more babies, and part of me is like, oh, it's so easy to be done with that phase, but part of me, gosh, that moment, like right when the baby is born is like, ugh, I miss that. I miss that. I want that again. And like, I didn't mind pregnancy so much, but like right when the baby's born, you get to put that baby on your chest. It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's amazing. Like the best feeling in the whole world. Okay, so what we thought was going to take us 30 minutes to get to the trailhead took us almost 3 hours. You want to explain what happened?
Yeah, well, it was so close, we just drove right by.
Yeah, so we just drove right by the trailhead, and I saw it there, but in my head, the way that the trail got, anyway, it doesn't matter, but we drove a long ways in the wrong direction, but we got some beautiful photos out of it, so I'm not mad.
A treacherous hill, and Jamie saved us by backing us out.
Oh gosh, yeah, we should have filmed that. So we started going up this really steep hill. I got anxiety, and I was like, I can't drive my pickup. So Jamie's like, I'll do it, Natalie. So she hopped in, reversed my pickup, got us out of the treacherous area, and then we drove back to the actual trailhead. Well, we stopped and we looked at the map for like 20 minutes trying to figure out where we were, and now it's 12. So the only downside is now we have to hike in the heat, but oh well, it's part of the adventure. Okay. All right, so what we do is every time we hike in the wilderness here in the Sawtooth, we register, and so that's why, 2 reasons. 1, if you get lost, they know where you started, and 2, it helps them just know like how many hikers are using the trails to keep up with wear and tear and that kind of stuff. Okay, you guys excited?
Yeah, so excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today was quite the adventure, yeah?
All right, for sure.
I know, we already drove like 5 miles in the wrong direction, so drove 5 miles back. Broke a bow and arrow. What else crazy? I think that's about it, but
Almost lost the dog.
Almost lost the dog. Okay, all right, I gotta focus on hiking now. So try to step just on the rocks if you can, or see if maybe crossing over there might be easier, because you don't want to get your shoes wet. Okay, so just try to like hop from rock to rock if you can, so you get your shoes as minimally wet as possible. So I would actually go to that one, and then to this one, and then leap down. Charlie, come here. Ah, good job, you did it. Because if you get your shoes wet, you're screwed. You're gonna get blisters like nobody's business.
Okay, here we go. So I'm crossing this. Ooh. Ooh. That one's kind of, this one's kind of soft. Yeah, just don't step as much on this one. This one's stronger. Let's see if Charlie goes. Oh boy, the dog's coming. Oh god. There you go. Oh, Charlie fell. Good boy, buddy.
Good job, Jamie.
There you go.
You got it, girl.
The farthest log to the right is also strong. If that one doesn't feel good.
Go really fast.
Yeah. Yes.
Woo. Good job.
We did it.
Okay. Stop to filter some water. How's the hike so far?
Amazing. Challenging.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
Probably a 6 for me.
Yeah, I would say even a 7 for me. It's been, there was mile 2 was tough.
Yeah, it was.
So if somebody else was thinking of coming and backpacking, like, because this is the thing, I feel like I always have to tell people, like, you need to be in good shape. And wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, like not just muscles, but like your lungs, like good conditioning.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
up here too.
Uh-huh.
Capable of more than you think you are.
Yep. Okay, girlfriend, show us what you're doing.
trying to pump the water.
Sweet. So how it works is we get that little pump in the water, and then we have a little water filter. It just filters the water to get any bacteria out. Oh wow, there's a little waterfall back here. It's so cool.
We're up way
Okay, well
higher.
first off, Danny called that Nipple Mountain. And then we turned around and look at the fires. Wow, that's crazy. We saw a helicopter. In fact, I can hear it. Oh, there's a helicopter. Look, they're gonna drop.
Oh, you can see.
Yeah, they're gonna probably, let's see if I can get it on film. They're gonna drop like fire deterrent.
They've got a bucket of water. They're gonna try to put it out.
Well, it's not, it's like a
Oh, I can
special.
see the flame
Yeah, I
even.
can too.
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing great. Okay, we just got to the top. This is called the Chamberlain Divide, where normally you can just see for miles, but because of the fires, it's so smoky right now. But gosh, it's so beautiful. And so we're not gonna hike into this lake that you can see here. We're gonna hike into the next one up and camp. Okay, this is lake number 1. We decided not to camp here because it's beautiful, but I think the next one might be a little bit cooler.
Oh, this is so fast to get there. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you ever forget a camping chair? Just make an impromptu one. This is so freaking cool. Looks like they just brought some rope and made a chair. That's awesome. Okay, we just got to...
Camping on that side too.
Oh yeah, I see that. We just got to the camp. There's somebody camping already here, so we're gonna keep looking for it. There's a trail right here, so we can just keep following it. Wow, this is where we're gonna sleep tonight. How you guys feeling?
Amazing.
That last part was nice because it was all downhill, so we got much better. Okay, for dinner tonight we have spicy Thai peanut curry with vegetables, Three Sisters stew, and then so the only thing I don't like is a lot of these don't have a lot of protein in them. So I brought up an extra package of chicken that we'll just add to the meals. So we're just boiling our water, put it in, you let it sit for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then we got dinner.
Woo! So smart that you brought another hat.
Okay, so we call these hydration drinks. So a lot of times if I come backpacking with friends, we like to just bring a little bit of whiskey. And then you just add a lot of water with a little bit of whiskey and some lemon, and we call them hydration drinks. And it's just a tradition when we backpack to bring a little bit of whiskey up.
That's super fun.
Okay, Jamie the Mountain Woman. She's a herbalist. We joke, we say she's a witch sometimes because she's so smart with herbs. She's also now a mountain woman.
You needed a seat.
We did. So we didn't really have a seat that we could sit on. We found this one log, but we couldn't find the others, so. Good job, Jamie. Here, do you want help? Here, hold on, let me stop videoing. Here,
We're busy taking photos.
Here, oh wait, watch.
I didn't hike 7 miles.
And it's like not just 7 miles. I feel like we need to say like 7 hard freaking miles with 40 pounds on our back, or maybe 50.
Look at that thing.
That's amazing. That's perfect.
Looks like a throne.
I know.